Alright, it's officially 2:30. I think I'm just gonna start. Hoping more people, or anyone, will join once we actually start playing. Hopefully all the audio is fine and dandy. It's almost night time. I just put that thing to cook. I can't wait to get this saw and chests and everything. I'm so done with having basically no storage. Should I put 2 pieces of meat to cook at a time? Maybe. But I don't think that's actually necessary. Today is just past the full moon, if I remember. And today we can finally craft the copper anvil. We have all the necessary blocks for that. Which means we can start working iron as well. Of which we do have a bunch. So I think we can start off with that immediately. What a firmacraft. Hello? Okay. Also, how are we doing in terms of overall achievements? It still hasn't counted as the brick oven for some reason, but that's fine. We know we made it. It's right in front of us. We've got all of this branch which just takes us to the copper anvil, and there isn't the path to iron tools, I guess. And of the copper ones, we've just made the axe, which I think I'm gonna make again. I don't want to make the iron one immediately. I want to save the iron for both the cauldron as well as the what is it called? The diamond tipped iron tools. Okay, even my ground is becoming too crowded. I've also got a bunch of iron shovels with a decent amount of durability, especially this one with efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, which is a massive drop. And now I think I'm lacking the tools to make, well, tools. I know I need a bunch of tongs, which for some reason you can't craft with hemp fiber, so you have to use normal strings, and that's fine. I also know I had another one here, and instead for the sharp stones we can just use those. Or we can even start with the chisel, since we're not gonna use it for much else for now. And instead the hammer I had outside, I think, but we can just craft some. I think... Okay, in terms of iron tools, I just want the pickaxe and the sword. That's all I really care about for now. And instead, I want to make a copper axe. And maybe another copper pickaxe. But I don't think we're gonna need more than one pickaxe, because the next one is gonna be the diamond tipped one. And that's gonna last a whole bunch alongside the iron one, so no, I don't think I'm gonna make another pickaxe. Maybe a hoe, because farming is really annoying with the stone one. So I'm not sure. Let's start with the iron pickaxe, for which I am the wind. Welcome, Jess, to the stream. I'm just about to get into ironsmithing. So, we've got also a bunch more slots, which is nice. I should also sharpen a couple of stones. No, wait, we have the chisel. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the pickaxe head, for which we need to consume all of our tongs, basically. Alright. Got it in the first shot. Let's make... no, let's make a single rivet, for which we need the chisel. Oh, it still gave us 2. Okay. I thought you needed the ingot to get 2 at once, but... Alright, seems not. Now, for the crossguard. We require an ingot. Okay. And 1 for the blade, for which we need the hammer. Okay, all in all, we're getting really nice requirements for crafting. So I think we're just missing the shafts and the resin. I don't think I have any resin ready. Yeah, no. And neither any sugarcane. Do I have any already grown, or... I do. Let's sleep. How much time till daytime? I think I'm just gonna wake up once to make sure we can cook everything. Also, we've got a bunch of strings on the way. Where's the spider? Okay, it's down there. Who cares? Between the last stream and this one, I've basically just gathered a whole lot of food. And a bunch of other materials. Mainly more iron and copper. Because we need to go mining again. And I'm gonna need a crap ton of iron. Okay, it's almost daytime. I wanted to grab the... Also, we broke the chisel. So we're gonna need to make a sharp stone after that. Luckily, we can just use the stone tools for crafting stuff. Then I also wanted my axe, which I'm not sure where it is. Maybe I broke it. Yeah, I think I broke it. Okay, then we're gonna need a bunch more loose or sharp stones. Okay, this is almost ready. Oh. Okay, seems there isn't anything waiting for us aside from the skeleton in the house. Okay. The spider doesn't seem interested in us. And this creeper is... Stop blowing up my farm, thank you. Okay, let's just make the axe real quick. Then we are still missing a shaft, so I'm gonna have to use a knife, I guess. Let's first gather the... Oh, okay, you're that one. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need a few pieces more. I also wanted to enchant the sword and got Smite, which is really nice. Okay, so I need a knife, and I also need to free up my inventory. Do I have a knife already somewhere? No. Then give me some flint. I also think I'm going to remake my helmet because I got Aqua Affinity, which is not really a usable enchantment. Okay, you're still that one. Always manages to scare me. We just need a shaft for our axe. Okay. No, maybe let's not use the string because we can use the hemp fiber for this, but not the tongue. Okay, let's just free up my inventory a little bit. Okay. These I can just burn. And same for the arrow. So now we can also cut our sugarcane. Severe scoliosis moment. Real. Hashtag relatable. My back hurts. Crippling depression, I have crippling debt. Oh, I also need a pestle and mortar. Okay, this should be enough. I think today we are just gonna do this, crafting everything we need. Pie! Alright, I should also keep farming while it's daytime. I shouldn't waste the light of day pent up inside. Okay, this creeper is still the neutered one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a copper hoe. Wait. And I also need back my other hoe. Cough. Shout out request. Like, did you do it or should I do it? I don't usually do it. I think I get somewhat awkward if I'm the one requesting a shoutout for like this 250th time. Not like I was the one requesting it, but seeing it appear 500 times on my behalf was like, oh, I'm clogging. Should. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, might it be even just be worth to wait for the... Oh, I forgot the meat for the video to come out. I think I will. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, at least the sugar mixing is faster than the sugarcane cutting. Okay. Now give me the other slime ball. And let's go clay mixing. Yeah, clay mixing. Slime ball mixing. It's gonna be nice to have a cauldron and also be able to skip this process with refined sugar. That's also gonna be a nice improvement on the quality of life. Alright. We've got our resin. And now we can actually make... Okay, wait. I should throw away the rocks I don't really need right now. These I can just make again. The food I should keep cooking. I should also go plant the wheat or the bone meal. Okay, can't wait to have a mob farm for that. Now, actually, we can just make a sword like this. Boom. And we need a ton of green, which means chisel. So we need sharp stones. Also, I should go place the foe again. Okay, iron sword. What quality did we get? Okay, average. I don't think I'm gonna reforge it. I'm just gonna go to the enchanting table and enchant it. Okay. Now we need some hammering. No, not the axe. Maybe some more so that we can fall back. Oh. Okay. Man, I gotta say, smithing is actually fun. Okay, now give me some more. Okay, and we've got our first iron pickaxe. And now, okay, let me think. I definitely want a copper axe, that's for sure. Two, right, it only requires two, not 500,000. We need the tongs for this. And then a hammer. Okay. Now we need some rivets. For which we need the tongs again. Alright, and now we can just make the new axe. I need more loose rocks or sharpstones. No, my form. Okay, my one. And with the 3 remaining ingots, I think I'm gonna make a hoe and a pair of shears. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay, copper axe. Now, for the shears, we need shear razors, I think. So you get 2 razors by an ingot, and the other ingot you need to mix with cut leather. Okay. Okay, that was easy. Now if we grab a piece of cut leather, we can make the shears body. Oh wait, we need some tongs. Okay, and what, do I need to mix them like this, or can I just craft this? Oh no, you need a rivet for that. Okay. Then I'm lacking the resin actually. Then let's prepare instead the O-head. Alright. Then we're also gonna need more rivets. Because we only... No, we have 2. No, never mind. If we already have 2, then we don't care about it. Let's start sorting out our inventory. And we still have 4 ingots. We are not gonna need the club anymore because we have half a sword plus a full one. We can just keep it as backup. We have a single iron rivet with which we could make a tool, but I think I'm just gonna wait for the diamond tipped iron pickaxe. And yeah, we're just missing the resin actually. A sword. It does more damage. It has more reach, okay. Can you block with it? Or do you lose the ability to do so? Ooh. Okay. I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to grab the resin, or the sugarcane. Then let's prepare immediately the... I guess I'm gonna prepare the shears first. Then we don't need this, we need this, and... Oh wait, we do only have a single rivet. Okay, so we do need one more. For some reason, I thought I should 2. I guess the inventory is slightly bugged. You can block with it, we only trade 0.5 damage. Okay, so you have more reach, but you deal less damage. I really... Okay, gotcha. Now for the... Alright, I can also... Okay, I should break this and place it somewhere else. Now that I have the copper axe again, I can actually make some more hampers. Okay. Because I was waiting for this. Okay, 2 more hampers, and we can also go back to the mines to grab those we found the other times. Our bedroll, we can just place it here, I think, away from the ovens, but nearby our tool stations. Now we need a new mortar and pestle. Okay, let's first sort out our inventory. Now I can actually get the ingots back because I no longer have necessity. Okay. This one we are just gonna use. Okay, it finished instantly. Was not expecting that. Okay, we need a bunch of hammering. Man, my inventory keeps getting glitched when I use the anvil. Okay, copper shears. And now we are just missing the hoe, for which we sadly don't have the resin. But we can just make more rivets for now. Okay. 2 more rivets. And I could also craft the hoe right now, but I think I'm just gonna go to the pyramid to enchant my new equipment. And also to get away from the ever-present millstone on top of our base. I'm gonna have to move this. Okay, let's get all of our food ready. Okay. Hopefully by the time we come back, we're gonna have a bit more sugarcane to make. I think we just need 1 more resin for the hoe. And I'm not sure how much copper we have left. I don't think we have any for another tool. Also, welcome DXT to the stream. Didn't notice your message earlier. That's kind of my trend, it seems. Okay, do I have everything I want to enchant? Can I even enchant the copper axe? I'm at least gonna try that. Because even just efficiency would be... Oh. Even just efficiency would be nice to have. And then I think I'm just gonna go grab a whole bunch of wood for the mines. Also, I should consume all of my shears on hemp. That way I can just keep the copper ones followed by following the bone ones. Okay, wait, let me just grab the axe. I don't want to be far away from home when I'm going through the desert enchanting stuff. We've also cooked all of our food. We are gonna use the wheat to make more pies, because they're kind of broken. I see just why you want to nerf them. Oh, is this a storm? Please don't be a storm. The pies giving you 4 shanks is kind of nuts. I think something like 3 would be more appropriate. Not sure how much bread gives you, but I think it should give like 50% more than bread or something. Along those lines, at least. The first time I ate a pie, I was concerned with how much food it gave me back. But I'm not gonna complain about how much food it gives you, because that's nice. Man, I'm kind of anxious about going into the mines. That's gonna be... Exploring Strata 3 is gonna be scary. It always is. Aye, Bane of Arthropods. That's not the best. Unbreaking 1. Okay, didn't think you could actually get Unbreaking. Efficiency. Unbreaking. I'm not gonna enchant the shears. Projectile protection. Okay, that's much better. Bane of Arthropods is not the best I could hope for. Then we're gonna make this our main sword. I wanted Smite more so than Unbreaking, but it's gonna be nice in case we get swarmed by spiders, I guess. And Unbreaking on the Iron Pickaxe is actually really nice. I don't care about speed when it's about mining. I more so care about having my tool. So Unbreaking 1 is quite a nice enchantment. For some reason I thought it was limited to villager trading. Also, let's grab a bunch of flowers for our new helmet. I want to reroll it, hopefully getting into masterwork, but even just, what was it? Exceptional would be really great. And yeah, we are about to finish the preparation for the next trip. Smithing is actually a really fun mechanic. I don't know why you guys were making it out to be dreadful. Maybe I can see the preparation of the ore, like getting the nuggets is a pain, an actual pain. I think it took me like more than 1 hour to crush all of the ingots I had, and even then I'm not done crushing them because I have some more. But still, after that the actual smithing is really fun. Okay, let's... Oh wait, I can cut the... No, I can't cut the sugarcane with shears, can I? No, you need a machete for that, or a knife. You know what? I might actually just make the knife. Or not, we can just use the flint one. At least for now. Until we have a whole bunch of iron. No. Okay, with this one we're gonna finally get the hoe. Also, we almost lost our shears there. Okay, wait, I need some stones, which I have none of. Also, I'm slightly concerned about a storm, so I'm just gonna cut off the axle here. I would rather not lose a gearbox for a storm, since we don't need to crash anything at the moment. Okay, we also need a slime ball. On one hand, I'm glad that we have like the full moons that give you 500 million slimes to kill, but man, dealing with them is a pain. Also for now, let's plant the flowers outside in case we need to crush them later. And now let's finish making our nice and cool hoe. Okay. Okay. No! Why did it give me the... Why does it keep getting bugged? Oh, screw you. Is this the hammer or am I about to... Okay. We actually got our hoe. Let me go grab some more wheat in case we need to replant it. Hopefully this is gonna be much faster. Okay, we lost progression for some reason, but yeah, it is much faster. I wonder if I enchanted it with efficiency, if it would get faster. This one is already growing. Maybe I should keep the bone razors for farming hemp, which I should also replant now that I can more easily. Oh wait, maybe let me finish my stone hoe first. And then I'm also gonna have to expand our farm. I would rather use the copper shears for creeper hunting or for safety. Since we would also start getting the creeper oysters. Okay. We can also make a bunch more pies, I think. Yeah, much better. Now let's also re-roll our helmet. I think I'm gonna throw away this one because it's just a single piece of leather. And it's got... Okay, exceptional on the first try makes me want to aim for masterwork. If we get exceptional again, I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, I said it. Then we don't need the coloring for now, as well as the leather helmet. We have projectile protection on everything, so creepers are our only problem, because we don't have explosion or blast protection. Also, we can make a new hammer and crush our ingots. We still have 4 plus 6 nuggets and just a bunch of copper nuggets. So yeah, we can just make a new hammer. Is it about to get Gloom Night? It might. Where is my flint and steel? No, give me back my birch. Just in case it is a Gloom Night. I don't think it should be tonight. I guess it's darker because of the storm. Or the rain. Stone hammer. Definitely also gonna want to make a copper hammer. And now I also want to go crush all of our wheat to make pies or bread in case. Now we do have enough enough berries to make the pies, so I don't worry about that. We just have 4 wheat, so that's 2 pies. Alright, I also wanted some hemp fibers to make a hammer. And let's also start crushing our wheat. Oh, I also need the sugar. I think I only have 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have. And I don't think there's anything else I want to make right now with the copper. Alright, the hammer. If we have enough for a hammer, I'm gonna make it. We might, because if it costs just a single ingot, then we have enough. Otherwise, we don't. Okay. I fell asleep. I was coding. Oh man. I feel you. Wait, didn't I have like 500 million more nuggets? Didn't I have like 24 nuggets? I think the inventory glitches are making me trip. 500 cigarettes. It also stopped raining, and next night is gonna be a gloom night. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I think the hammer is simply gonna be, yeah, just an ingot. And I have no clue which one is missing. Okay, it was the hammer. Then we are just missing the sugar resin. And I'm just gonna wait for tomorrow to come. I also need my bucket. Okay. Did I miss something? No, I just kept crafting some tools. I crafted the hoe, the copper hoe, and now I'm trying to make a copper hammer. Today, I'm just gonna get a lot of wood for the mine trip. And also bake some pies. I also have a bunch of hemp in my inventory. And that's about it for now, as far as I can tell. Let's keep storing everything away neatly. Okay. We need 1 more sugarcane for the second pie. Okay, that's the last piece of sugarcane we needed. Now we can cut one and crush one. Did I tell you about the baking thing? Yes, Tenshi. There will be 2 types of bread, not variants. Okay. So like an expansion to baking. Specifically baking. Okay, 2 more pies. Sadly, I don't have anything else to cook, so that's gonna be a bit of a waste. I can also go place this actually. Now I also need slime balls. And let's go also grab some wood. I should also grab this hammer and everything I have in here. No, maybe not. The ancient manuscripts, I'm not gonna need them. These I will, but I know they're here, so we can just keep them there for now. Man, how much taller do you want to grow? Now it's time to talk about NordVPN. Yeah, guys, that's the sponsor of today's live stream. They paid me a whole bunch of €0 to tell you about them. And I'm also the first person ever to have a commercial about, or a sponsorship, I guess, about NordVPN. No one else has ever had it, especially me. It's hilarious because I know if I did get any like company to pay me to sponsor, I would be like, yeah, sure, I love money. And I'm also the type of person to always constantly immediately skip every single ad I ever come across on a video. Like if something even just starts to sound like an ad, I'm just already spamming the fast forward. I want to get up there too. Man, this forest is like, it's not even a forest, it's a bunch of leaves, but these trees are so annoying to tear down. I'm just gonna stick to farming birch, I don't care. Birch is already, like I feel I should only ever farm birch. You get the best fuel, and the tree is never like with an attitude. It's always a neat, clean, easy to farm shape, and not whatever this monstrosity is. I'm just gonna set you on fire, you know what? Okay, it doesn't work like that. Okay. I take it back. Saplings, you're only worth for burning. Can I get some more birch saplings? No, but I think we have enough wood, right? 50. No, that's not enough. It's 5 minutes. I'm gonna go over there to cut some wood. I just had the idea of porting the falling leaves mechanic. So like when you cut a tree, immediately it all the what are they called? The leaves clear out immediately. Leaves rest. Forest of leaves. Exactly. To be honest, I don't even mind waiting for the leaves to decay, but it's just the oak trees that take 200. Yeah, they just spawn like super mega gigantic trees, and you take forever just cutting the logs off. If you don't know, leaves decay faster but has a chance to fall. When a leaf block falls and impacts, it places a sapling, but if a leaf block falls on the sapling, it turns into a pile of leaves. Hey, that sounds nice even as decoration. I love the new flowers and leaf stuff that modern Minecraft has. I think it's the most recent or the last update that added them. I think they look sick. Also, what do I even want in terms of diamonds? I know I want a pickaxe. I want an axe. So that's already 5. And I would also like a shovel. Yeah, a shovel. That makes it 6. And then I guess 8 if I also wanted a sword, but I already have 2 iron ones, and it's gonna be a while before I finish this and need a diamond sword. Add a pile of leaves, and the pile of leaves can get bigger. Can you even jump in them? Thanks, I have a few more flowers to add. 6. I did not say anything else. 6 is a number. Treat it as such. Behave. I just said 6. Okay, that's already a much more nice amount of stuff. Now let's clear out our inventory one last time. Let's before craft the thing. Okay, immediately. Then let's go outside and place... Okay, I'm gonna place this hammer inside, I guess. And these other hammers... This one I can just throw away, it's almost broken. This one I'm just gonna place it here. Wait, no, give me the hoe. I still want to farm some little pieces and stuff. And now I think tomorrow we can already jump into the hole I mentioned last time. I've already taken a glimpse into it. I saw that it goes straight to Strata 3. It's not the most safe cave system. It's kind of weird and really expensive, so it's gonna be dangerous, but as long as we play it safe, we've got quite the loadout right now, so I'm feeling confident. We also got a bunch of other materials, mainly a crap ton of coal. Oh, the great recipe, yeah. Let's craft some long torches. And I would also like for this wheat to grow before I leave. Or before night falls, I guess. Let's also place this hammer. And I don't think I'm gonna bring the bone shears. I'm gonna bring the axe in case we come across a mineshaft or Oh wait, tonight is gonna be a gloom night, yeah, right. We already have the oven going, so that's fine, we can just keep this going. You can go in there as well. Now. The hemp seeds we are already maxed. The hemp, we have 2 stacks already. So I don't think we need more at the moment, but we also have this space, so why not? Now let's try not to die from gloom in our own house. So, we have 2 cooked pies, which I'm gonna eat first since they're the food of which we have the least amount. We're gonna bring the shears as backup. We are not gonna bring the sharpener, which we can also store here. I'm also gonna store these here. These you can just burn. And this is gonna be our setup for the mines. I would just like to craft the planks into slabs, but it's okay. Welcome, Velonas, to the stream. And welcome also New Quattro. Yes, I've got iron tools. I'm just waiting for the Gloom Night to end. And it's also raining. I hope it's not a storm, otherwise we're gonna lose a gearbox, but at this point we're just gonna come back up with also a redstone clutch, so it's whatever. But yes, I managed to grab a lot of iron in the last stream, and right now I've just prepared for going mining in the 3rd stratum. And right, I can't really light my torch here and bring it all the way to the mine because... yeah, of course. Okay, let's first craft our planks into slabs. So that we have a whole lot of blocks to work with. And then I think we can just go, because we're gonna light the torch using the... using the flint and steel. And yes, as you can see, I went and enchanted my tools at the pyramid with the enchanting table. And I've also made a new set of armor because the other one was broken. And currently our swords have one, the new one, Bane of Arthropods, and the other one has Might. So for now I'm gonna stick to the Bane of Arthropods one since it's slightly less useful as an enchantment, and it's also the newer one. Also, welcome Captain Dranky to the stream. I didn't see you. Love your vids, keep it up. You know, I made a modpack it's on CurseForge, it's called Harder Than Copper Age. You should give it a try. I will look into it. Oh wait, is this the cave? I know there's a few modpacks like the Gilded Ages and Might, which is a part of Gilded Ages, and other stuff like that. And I'm really curious to try other hard mods, because for now my only experience has been Better Than Wolves, and I'm curious to see what other mods and... No, I forgot to bring the copper pickaxe. It's okay, we've got the iron one with unbreaking. No, you know what, it's not okay. I want to use that in the strategy at least. And I definitely want to see what other mods define as hard, right? Because I think Better Than Wolves has a really harsh early game experience, where if you fail at, I think, setting up a fight, because every time you have to deal with mobs, unless you get caught off guard, you always have the last decision to make when you want to fight or flee away. And I think if you fail at that, or don't consider your surrounding well enough, you end up dying, which is what often feels like unfair. But if you know what you're doing, you're usually fine if you play your cards right. And then it just becomes slightly more centered on getting the materials to progress, and it gets slightly more grindy, which are both really nice ways of introducing difficulty, I think. And I don't want to waste my torches immediately, so let's start bringing them back down. So I'm curious to see what other mods define as hard. Gamble with the iron tools. I am not gonna start immediately Like, look at this. We've got 25% speed and 2 average swords. I'm not gonna start gambling immediately with my iron tools. That can wait, I think. What should be my worst mistake ever. And also, I saw New Quattro's comment. To be fair, losing a gearbox is not much of a problem. It hurted way more before they added the separation between the gearbox and the clutch, when all gearboxes needed the redstone latch. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Honestly, I think in vanilla Better Than Wolves, you can get gold fairly quickly as soon as you get an iron pickaxe, which should happen before or when you get a windmill anyway. But still, yeah, it is better to not require a whole gold redstone latch. Yeah, not really gold, but oh yeah, you also need redstone, so you actually need to explore strata 3. That's kind of a problem. Should I keep my copper pickaxe or let it break down? Might use a mod. Yeah, next video I will be pleased if you would give it a try. It's pretty tough and I would love to see someone beat it. Not sure it's gonna be the next video, because for now my current objective with all of these streams is beating Refamished. Also, don't think this wood is a mineshaft. It's just me last time exploring this area. I just wanted to grab a bit more iron, and I can hear slimes. And I wanted to get more iron because I thought that you needed 7 nuggets for a cauldron, when you obviously need the 7 ingots, and somehow I forgot that. Hopefully we're not gonna run out of food. Better Than Wolves is really... Alright, I was saying that... okay, here is Strata 3. I was saying that I want to beat Refamished first, and then... And that's gonna be the next few videos, basically. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna... Is copper useful after the crucible recycling? Is there crucible recycling here? Yeah, I agree that Better Than Wolves is really good at making it so that when you die, it's realistically your fault, in the sense that you're never in an impossible situation unless you put yourself in it. Because realistically, you shouldn't get caught off guard by a bunch of mobs. Okay, this area is scary. And let me show you the power of iron tools. But first, let me close off a bit of this. Because iron tools require more time to get, but they're also... Is this gonna burn? I think it's gonna burn. Okay, here... Is this a continuation? You've got more iron. Okay, it's definitely a continuation. Maybe let's close this off for now. You need to get more stuff to get iron tools, but once you get them, you can just go and mine Strata 3. I'm scared about the slimes I'm hearing. That's what concerns me right now. I should also be crafting stairs. Yeah, I should do that. Where is this slime? Okay, I thought it was invisible for a second. I think it's just on top of that cave area thing. And yes, there is crucible recycling, but you don't get 100% of the materials on, I think, any material for now. So diamonds is a bit of a rough thing to get, especially considering how much material you need to actually get them. Okay, let's try killing this thing. Man, the slimes in the caves around lava is a death sentence. And we only have projectile protection, so we are only wearing leather in terms of slimes. Okay. Okay. Let's also expand a bit of these bridges. Man, these lava pools are terrifying. Ooh, mushrooms, okay. Let's start. Okay, I don't have enough blocks to close anything off. I should start grabbing iron. For now, I'm not gonna be able to read chat because if I lose my concentration for even a second, I risk dying horribly. Okay, I think there was a whole bunch of iron over here, right? But I want to close off this water first. Where did that creeper come from? Okay, the mobs are slightly bugged. I'm that bro teleported like Goku. That was terrifying. So is a creeper above us? I think so. Let's be careful about that. Also, let's see if we can find any diamonds underneath us. We've got redstone. That's gonna be nice for infinite lightning, although not as good as you would get with the blocks because you need hellfire bricks to make redstone blocks, if I recall. So that's gonna have to wait. Nope. Okay, first objective is double in terms of materials. We need the 3 diamonds because I want a diamond pickaxe to get obsidian. And enough iron to make a cauldron. That's 7 ingots. You need 12 nuggets to make an ingot. Because this mod is fun. Okay, Smite is gonna shine here. Let's also close this off. So we need 12 by 7, which is 6 by 7 by 2. So like 84. Let's also grab some gold. And I'm not sure how much copper I should get. Man, there's so much water. The only good thing about this cave system is there's so much lava, everything is lit up. Okay, this is a scary spot, I mean. I'm not gonna try to get anything done here. Gravel means we risk falling into lava if we're not careful. Okay, we've got infected wound, which disables natural regeneration. Let's try going down here. Okay, nothing, if not a bit of redstone. No, I didn't want to craft stairs. I wanted to craft blocks. Thank you. Okay, there's nothing here. I'm being really slow right now. Did I bring a shovel? I forgot to bring a shovel. I'm actually stupid. But alright, we've got redstone. That's something. I hope I don't lose too much hunger. Okay, you have to stop placing the blocks wrong. Okay, so instead of aiming for just 84 84 nuggets, let's actually go for a few stacks, like 2 or something. For now, we're just at 24 though. Yeah, I should close off lava. The problem is I don't have almost any blocks. Okay, the zombies are here. Okay, bunch of more redstone. This one connects back to where we were. Lava lakes, iron. Mobs can drop from above. Gold. Any diamonds at all? But alright, iron. That's the main thing. Did we lose the iron or? Can we get anywhere from here or is it a closed off? Yeah, it is. Okay, what can I throw away? These I'm not gonna get any more of. These I am. These we can turn into stairs. Here we are not gonna find anything else we need. Let's get the redstone. I should be careful with that. I'm way too used to mining under my own feet because I'm stupid. Can we see anything else under here? Doesn't seem so. Oh! Wait! Ooh, there's diamond! Opa. Okay, careful now. We don't want to die right when we find diamonds. That would be embarrassing. There's more! We've got the diamond tunnel. And there's more slimes. Of course there is. Alright. Let me check if my inventory is clear. Seems so. I also want to close off the lava on the sides, otherwise we risk losing them. Okay. Diamonds. Hey, no achievement. Okay, these might already be as many diamonds as I wanted to get. We've got 4 for now. That's a good haul. Yes, sir. Okay, let's say I want to get every tool. That would be 7 diamonds. So I think we have all we need. So we can just focus on iron now. Because you still need a crap ton of iron to make everything. Ooh, this cave is dangerous though. If we get a mob from anywhere shooting at us, we could be dead. Let's close off this lava first. I should also check underneath here if there's more stuff. Okay, doesn't seem so. Yes, that's 7. 8. 8 diamonds. 9. Okay, that's even more than I was hoping for. That's great. So now we can just go on iron run. And for now, I also think I'm gonna try going back. I'm just gonna explore this tunnel and then we're going back to where we came from. Because if I don't, I'm gonna get lost and that's gonna be the end of the run anyway. Okay, saltpeter. I'm gonna need a bunch of these as well, don't I? But you only get 1 per batch and you need like 500 pieces for a diamond ingot. So for now, I don't think I'm gonna get much of it. I would rather get more redstone and lapis lazuli. Okay, just a single piece. And I can also grab a bunch more copper to use as secondary tools. Especially since you don't really unlock much else with iron aside from being able to mine in Strata 3 and a better sword. So I don't think I'm gonna need for now to get better tools in general. Also, give me a second to read the chat. Yes, you still need the diamond to grab obsidian. Yeah, the passage from stone to iron was really sudden in terms of material, but that's just normal Minecraft, I think. No management with the tool. I think the biggest difference in tools usage in Better Than Wolves is going from literally anything to the Crucible with diamond tools. That's like a completely different way of playing. I love what Flower Child did to the slimes. I'm not sure what Flower Child did exactly. I know they're just much more scary in this version. Okay, this area is shut off. So now we can actually go and focus 100% on iron. Oh boy, you will have a 50% chance to love the slimes I'm making and another 50% chance to hate me to the point of sending me death threats. Right, I forgot you were planning to do something with colored slimes and stuff. I'm quite scared of that. Whatever that's gonna be. On the conversation from the other day, a bucket would not be really helpful. Oh right, I should bring the bucket to close off lava. I didn't even think of that. For some reason I thought that in Better Than Wolves the bucket was just useless because you can't place source blocks, but that's just not true. Because you can do a crap ton of stuff with it. I didn't even think of that. That's a really good idea, New Quattro. Okay, no, I don't want to get copper right now, or redstone. We've got a stack. Let's get like a stack and a half of redstone, then just go back to focusing on iron. Or even better yet, let's try going back because I'm starting to forget where I came from. I think it was from here, yes, this was the corridor of diamonds. What a great name. I could be naming cities. Let me just finish reading. You can always mine up. The Crucible feels So good in regular Better Than Wolves. Slimes are faster, jump higher, don't get stuck in water, and the smaller slimes also deal damage. And have smaller collision boxes, so they fit in smaller gaps. Yeah, slimes are really actually scary. Like, they're an actual threat in Better Than Wolves. Which is why I think the Full Moon Knight in Refamished is worse than the Gloom Knight, because you get every slime ever at once chasing you. The Diamond Lane, yeah. We already have all the diamonds we could ask for. That's actually great. And the other day I was messing around in Refamished, but I noticed that you need, for steel, flint and steel, no, for steel itself, I can hear a skeleton approaching. You need this stuff. Coking coal, I'm guessing you get with the coke oven. And scorched flax. I found some stones in Strata 3, which you need to get the scorched blah blah blah. I forgot the flax, I guess. And... Okay. Now we're starting to get into the fun stuff, I guess. Okay, what am I working with? I'm working on 2 sides, it seems. We're working on 3 sides, it seems. Okay, I want to close this off as soon as possible. The mines are not a place to chit-chat in. What is approaching? What is approaching? A creeper. Okay, screw you. You suck. And that skeleton over there has left it alone. Nope. Okay, let's try rushing it down. Okay. I can hear a spider. I have no clue what it is. That skeleton can't reach us. Okay, we're good. Maybe I should go somewhere else looking for iron, like Strata 2. Strata 3 is really harsh in terms of environment. But okay, we are fine. That's okay. Okay, no new messages in chat. Zombies are dropping randomly. Yeah, I think lots of the changes that Better Than Wolves did, and Minecraft rightfully copied some of them because they were just too good, could be implemented into the base game. But then again, the main thing I think people forget when you talk about vanilla is that you just can't add whatever you like from mods into vanilla, because that's the base game, right? So you can't really add whatever and have people ignore it. Like, people say, oh, you can just ignore like the content you don't want. But if you add something like Better Than Wolves, you just straight up can't ignore it in the first place. And also, since it's the base game, that's the game everyone will play. While mods can just focus on what people, on knowing that people can choose to play their mods or not. That could have ended very differently if that was a lava pool instead of a bunch of diamonds. Skibid, yeah. Also, welcome Usual Bug to the stream. I don't know if you texted before, I didn't notice if you did. Yeah, that's why I don't play vanilla, it's just full of ignorable stuff. Better Than Wolves is my vanilla. True. I think vanilla is perfect if you want to build. If anything, Better Than Wolves is the total opposite. It's like the worst mod I've ever tried to build in because of how much limited you get in terms of being able to farm for materials or straight up building the blocks, like placing the blocks, right? Because half of them fall to the ground and don't float. So I think vanilla is better for whoever plays Minecraft for not the survival aspect, which is what Better Than Wolves massively improves, so it makes sense. Where did I fall from? I think it was from over here. Yeah, here. I've been playing Better Than Wolves since the Minecraft beta. That's actually insane. It's basically had a development cycle almost parallel to vanilla Minecraft, it seems. We are not even at a stack of iron, and that's bad, because that's what we need most right now. Okay, I came down from this stair, and I wanted to go check the other side, because it was slightly more higher up, and with hopefully less lava around. So let's check this out. Okay, wait, I'm gonna need the new torch here because we're already starting to lose the first ones we placed. Okay, let's try to go methodically about this. Let's start by going up here. Nothing up here. Mushrooms, a bunch of iron. I'm gonna go down this tunnel and then make my way back. I think there's a skeleton waiting for me at the end of this tunnel. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it hasn't even aggroed us yet. Still gonna use this might sword. And I think up here we make our way back to where we started, so we can just stop here and make our way back there. My torch. Okay, time to actually start grabbing all the iron in the world. I would like 2 stacks and a half, or a bit more if possible. That way we can calmly craft the cauldron and then everything else. I got into it because I liked what you could build redstone-wise with it, way before the survival overhauls were added to it. Alright, so it was, right, I remember hearing it that it was a tech mod first and foremost. Can't you mine diamonds? I can. In fact, I already have. I've got 13 diamonds, and I was aiming at 7 because that's about all I want for now in terms of tools and stuff. But the main material we need right now is iron, because we still need like a ton of iron to craft the cauldron, and then we also need a ton of iron to just make the tools. I I thought I was hearing things. Turns out I wasn't. I wonder if I should get stuff like more redstone. Okay, this is where we started. This is a dead end. Perfect. Then let's start exploring these other tunnels. Okay, this is where we finished the other loop around. Okay, bunch more gold here. Let's also get a lot of these. Yeah, when they first added the tag, it added reasons for you to want that tag. Yeah, makes sense. I think Better Than Wolves really does perfectly the sense of progression through technology and the ages. And the reason I really like Refamished is that it expands on that. You have more materials, more processes, more ways to improve those processes. And so you get a really nice and cohesive sense of progression throughout the entire mod. Okay, here there's just a bunch of gold. Here there's a lot of iron. Okay. I think people who say Minecraft lacks progression, which it does, should definitely try this mod because it's the apex in terms of progression, in my opinion, although it's only really the only hard mod I've ever tried. I mean, I don't think a mod needs to be a super hard challenge for it to have great progression, but it definitely helps if you want the progression to feel meaningful. I think stuff like the Ender Dragon and the Wither could be harsher as bosses, because the level you can reach before meeting them is so high, especially potions, that they could definitely be more challenging and not impact too much. Maybe not the Ender Dragon, because if you die at the Ender Dragon, you're basically done. Like, you lose a ton of hours because you need so many rare materials to reach the fight. So you're gonna have your best loot with you. And so if you die there, that's just painful. But still, if you reach back your base, you're realistically gonna have everything you need to build back up to that, because all the technology, the fields, and everything is still gonna be there. Is there gonna be lava behind this? Okay, no. We are at a stack and a half. We are doing pretty good. What just caught on fire? Okay, just randomly caught on fire, it seems. Stop placing the blocks wrong. Okay, what's up here? Is there even anything, or... Maybe I should bring a torch with me. No, just a bit of lapis. Man, dying just as I landed the last hit on the Ender Dragon was painful. I can bet. Man, that sounds atrocious. You would need to get back everything you have and make your way back to your old base just to claim the victory, which you already got. That's painful. We still haven't found a single piece of those materials for the steel I was mentioning. And now I think we've explored almost everything about this side. Maybe not down here. Okay, let's see it first. Let's try making our way through this water section. I had run out of arrows, so I had to finish him with the sword. He hit me, I hit it, killed it, but fall damage got me. Oh man. That's actually painful, wow. Really glad I never had that happen to me. That's for sure. Okay. More diamonds. More diamonds. Okay. I think we just made it back to the starting place we explored earlier. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's the stair. Okay, I know where we are. Please don't be lava underneath. Okay. I think I'm being extremely inefficient. I feel extremely slow right now. I'm not exploring as fast as I should be. It's okay because we're not risking anything right now. Neither in terms of torches or food, but if we were, this would be not an acceptable rate. The problem is I don't know where to explore because everything looks so dangerous. Like this ravine right here, it just seems like a death sentence if I try actually exploring it. But it contains a crap ton of iron, so we might as well. Yeah, I think Strata 2 is the place to be if you want iron. And creepers, it seems. Wait, can we get stuff from above? No, it doesn't seem so. They're gonna have to come down from the tunnel. And after a few days of recovering from the hardcore spawn, there was the delicious endstone to make steel. So I could finally make the anvil, old name for the current soulforge. Also, you needed the end dragon, or the, I guess, endstone to make the soulforge. That's different. Okay, always assume the creeper is coming towards you if you hear a creeper. Note to self. And this cave is too expensive, so we are leaving. We're gonna stick to the ravine for now. I can hear skeletons waiting for me. Welcome to X3 again, this time on YouTube. Are permatorches in the same spot in the text tree as vanilla? I believe so. Let me check. You need... what? Okay, I have no clue. I don't know how you make torches. Oh yeah, with nether coke. And how you do make that? Coking coal and hellfire dust. And coking coal is coal that's been through the coke oven, so it should be the same spot. You just need the coke oven before you can make it, but you just need to be to the nether to get that, so... Okay, screw you. It's up here. Okay, let's actually go hunt this skeleton. Okay, there's one up above me. Can you reach me? I don't want to find out, honestly. You can reach me. I think we've explored most of what this cave had to offer. We are sitting at a stack and a half. That's far less than I was hoping to get. But I'm also growing stressed from dealing with such a cave. Okay, let's try raising to this second stratum. And explore a bit of that, since we just need iron. I don't care about diamonds and everything else. Like, there's already a bit here. And yeah, it just connects to the ravine, so we can actually go towards that after. So probably similar. If so, it may be worth cutting the mining short if you have enough iron for the cauldron and diamond pickaxe. I should. And you're right, I actually should just leave and go make those. Although that's also the point, I'm gonna cut the streaming for indefinitely. For now, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to resume, because I actually meant to stream. Okay, that's a disaster waiting to happen. No, I'm not risking that. I half considered jumping off and trying to stick the landing, but I may be stupid, but I'm not that stupid yet. But yeah, basically, since I can't really stream the way, and at the time I'm streaming right now, mostly because I have a job, sadly. This was just meant to be a temporary streaming period in which I would stream the first few attempts at the Refamished mod. And after finding a seed I could actually play in for long term, I would have gone back to... Alright, I should have gathered more copper to make the armor. I didn't think of that. I don't have enough copper for that. I'm gonna go back at a later point. And let me just cut off the millstone again because... Oh wait, I need to actually crush the ore. Never mind. And since... Also, did we get... So we have 7 ingots, that's 3 ingots. And here we have 4 and 6 more nuggets. So I'm not sure how many ingots that is. I think that's 3, 7, 10. We have 14, which is quite a bit. I'm not gonna start immediately crushing them because that's something I should do. Actually, no. I'm gonna start doing it right now, but I need to lower the audio for myself because that's just too loud. Let me know if you also want to hear less of the millstone because that's gonna be a good while of grinding and it being really loud. But yeah, as I was saying, since I can't really stick to streaming for so long, and I actually meant to end it earlier than I am doing right now, I thought since the first video I want to make on this add-on was gonna be until I reach the nether, that's also where I'm gonna stop streaming. Am I about to get gloom? I think so. Today should be a gloom night unless we just passed it. I think we just passed it, so it's fine. And what I was saying... Yeah, so since I'm actually meant to end this streaming period earlier than I'm doing right now, I decided I would go up until the nether and then stop. So that's gonna be the start of the next stage of the game. In theory, you end early game once you reach iron in this mod because it unlocks a crap ton of stuff like the cauldron, the saw, the nether itself. So I think today I'm just gonna push all the way to... No, I actually don't have time to reach the nether today. Because I need to crush all of this ore. And then I need to actually go make the new pickaxe and then go grab the obsidian. And everything of the sorts. So no, I think I'm gonna do that off camera actually. Oh wait, let me grab the last piece of iron. So I think today I'm gonna end this stream earlier because I'm gonna check to see if there's anything else I can do right now. But I don't think so. I would also recommend moving that millstone closer to the water for automated gathering once you get the rope for it. Can't you just use 8 hoppers around the millstone? That's what I did in my last run. Also rope for gathering. I'm not sure which part of the tech tree you're talking about. I know you can use water to like have the drops go into a single hopper instead of relying on 8 all on the sides. Also, wait, give me a second. I'm back. My cat wanted to get in. Okay. So yeah, you're saying it's faster or more efficient because you need to check just a single hopper. Yeah, that does sound less annoying than what I was doing in my old run. I'm definitely gonna try it, especially because I don't think I'm gonna build anything too fancy in this run, because since the Crucible doesn't give you infinite diamonds back, it's not gonna be a good idea to waste a ton of tools making a fancy base rather than making just a normal one. Also, can I make the bricks? No, you need the cauldron, so still. Then yeah, I think I could just basically end the stream here today, and next time go until the Nether and explore a bit of it, at least to get something. Not sure going for what exactly, but I don't even know how long a stream of that sort would be, but what can I throw away? This. Wait, I need to grab the hoe first. Still playing on 0 storage, basically. Can't wait to get a saw and then chests. That's gonna be great. Guys, I'm getting deported. F in chat. It happens to the best of us, right? I think that's all. No, I also need to replant the wheat. I will become evil. What if raw ingot gives you 1 nugget in cruel mode? That's disgusting. Needing 4 chunks for a single nugget. That sounds painful, to say the least. I think you missed some drops from the seeds. From hemp or berries. I think I left the wheat over there because I want to break the hoe. And then pick up the wheat. Okay, it's not gonna break, it seems. Here we need 6, so 3. I don't care about the hemp seeds. Let's also go through the entire bone shears, because we have the copper ones. I think off camera I'm gonna grab a bit of copper from the first strata or something to make the armor before going to the Nether. What else? Niter I don't think I need. And I think that's about it for this stream. It's gonna be a bit shorter. Only 2 hours, barely even. But today I also... Okay, the texture is a bit weird when placed, but okay. I actually also need to leave earlier today, so it checks out. So right, I think the next stream is definitely gonna be the final one, because I don't see myself not being able to reach the Nether portal by the next one, because I'm gonna do all the crushing of the ores off camera. Trust me, you don't wanna see this. It's painful. Okay, wait, what I can show you is the preparation for the diamond foil. Which, okay, requires an actual recipe. It's not just smashing them, it seems. Oh wait, okay, no, they're not done. Okay, first one. The second one requires a sharpstone, a chisel. Oh wait, I have the stone right here. Off-camera grinding, game mode 1. No, 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 you're not gonna see more materials than I have right now. Aside from copper, I guess, but, you know, after going to grab diamonds, I don't think copper makes that big of a impact. Off-camera grinding, yeah, of course. It's just gonna be give self crap ton of, I don't know, diamonds. You don't even need diamonds in that amount. Wait, the foils don't stack. Oh, Jess, I hate you. Okay, they can just stay in the anvil then. Okay. With these foils, we're gonna be able... Wait, I can also make the new pickaxe head. The foils are needed because to make the first iron diamond pickaxe, not sure how to call it, you actually need a crap ton of sharp stones, it seems. Jess is indeed deeply evil. Who's Jess? He sounds awesome. Or handsome. I think both are true. Okay. And now with a pickaxe head and 3 foils of diamonds, so you still need the same amount of materials, you can make the forging plant that has no texture, it seems, but we can make the diamond tipped iron pickaxe head, which still requires just an iron rivet, which we might have. Yeah, we do. So with these... Wait, we can just make that. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna save it for the next stream. In the next stream, we're gonna make the cauldron. I'm gonna make the saw. We're gonna craft the diamond-tipped iron pickaxe. We're gonna go to the pyramid to grab the obsidian from the pyramid itself, so that we can make the nether portal. I'm not gonna go back to the mines immediately. As well as the enchanting table, so that we can have it in our base. And after that, the streaming period will be over for some time, not sure how much. And I'm gonna go work on the first part of what I think is gonna be 2 or 3 at most parts of the entire Refamished series. And in the second part, we're gonna go all the way to either the villagers or the Ender Dragon, depending on how fast I can get there. And that's gonna be about it, I think. As long as I don't die like a fool along the way, then I'm probably gonna get the add-on that gives you the copper compass, because getting iron before being able to go back home would be a nightmare. Nothing short of it. And I'm still thinking if there's something else I should be doing before closing off. And I can't think of anything, so unless I'm stupid, I think we should be on the tail end. I'm just dragging this out because I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Alright, I think I'm just gonna call it quits. It's been past 2 hours, so I can say it's a 2-hour stream. Perfect. No, I was also playing on not full screen. I'm so dumb. Do not do shattering with a diamond as a hammer. Single use. Try to get all 4 berry types. Okay, I'm not gonna try shattering a diamond. I think if you're as evil as I think you are, it's gonna just destroy the diamond in a single hit. That would be my best guess. But alright. I think I'm gonna close off. I thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one. And I hope you're gonna be able to also see the 2 or 3 videos I'm gonna make on the entire add-on after I beat it. And that's about it. Yeah, see ya.